pals! My name is Bisa, and today we're doing something a bit different. You can see the camera angle is different. Today we're going to do a live reaction. This isn't really something I want to do on this channel, but this time is special. You can see I have something sitting right here, and that is Tokyo Mew Mew, the entire collection. I'm missing the 7th volume because I lent that to a friend back in the day. You can probably see that these are pretty old. It's not focusing, but yeah, these are pretty old. Tokyo Mew Mew was my first ever anime. If you've seen a bunch of my older videos, that's something you will know. And something you will also know is that if you follow me or, you're around me on, Discord or whatever, is that there's a remake coming this year, and I think the next season actually, called Tokyo Mew Mew New, and they released a PV for that. The first animated PV, actually, roughly 2 weeks ago. I haven't watched it yet. This is entirely blind, so this is going to be really exciting for me. I'm going to do this blind. I'm going to watch this blind with you guys, do a bit of a reaction, and then I'm going to go through, analyze it a bit, talk about it. 1 second. Yeah, this is the reason I haven't been uploading for the last few weeks. I'm sorry if you've come here for the GFL anime, but I've been really sick for the last few weeks. I still have a really heavy cough, which is actually a chronic thing that I thought I'd beaten, but it's now come back, and I'm gonna have to mute myself every now and then. I'm really sorry about that. Regarding the GFL anime, I am going to get back to that. However, now that I've missed so many episodes because of being sick, I'm just gonna do a big overview review at the end of it to finish that series off, basically. I'm really sorry I couldn't do it weekly, but I do hope that you guys are going to check out the finale analysis, basically, or the finale review, whenever that happens. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this review. So we're starting off with a shot that's, directly reminiscent of the first shot that we see in the anime. We might actually watch the original opening just as a comparison shot. But anyways, no. Yeah, that cough is really nasty. I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry if I ever forget to mute myself for that. Anyways, let's get going. Way too much talking. We're already 3 minutes into this. Let's go. The Earth. So for those of you who don't know, Tokyo Mew Mew is basically an environmentalist magical girl anime. Oh wow, that's a nice shot. Hey yo, what they did to Aoyama? What the fuck? Okay. Pudding. What they do to Sakura though? Or Sakura, sorry. These designs are interesting. Good delivery from the new VA. Oh shit, I'm leaning out of frame. Okay, so... Oh, that was so good. Who's that VA for Aoyama? Alright, well... Let's go through that again. There's a lot here. So for one, this is a very nice silhouette shot. Really like it. 1 second. Whew, that really wakes you up. Anyways, this is a really nice shot. Something I've noticed though is throughout this whole thing, they've changed their hairstyles quite a lot, especially Mint here. Her hairstyle is super different, just for comparison's sake, because I have the manga lying here. This is what she looks like in the original. There's obvious art style differences, but like, I mean, she still has the buns and stuff, but that's a very different art style. Or a very different hairstyle, sorry. Similarly, Zakuro here looks so much younger and like much less like this, you know, like the sexy idol that she's supposed to be in the original. That's an interesting choice, actually. I might have noticed the music throughout the PV here. That's actually a new song. For one, you know, this is targeted at a very young audience. I don't think that should come as a surprise. I watched this show when I was 11. Into this shot, Ichigo looks super weird. I'm not gonna lie. The show overall, like what we've seen here, looks great. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. The animation is good. You might see, oh, you know, it's money shots, yada yada yada. But like overall, like this shot, this was the weirdest shot of them all. Like Ichigo does not look like Ichigo here at all. Like they turned her choker into like this huge collar with a ribbon. And if you look at the original, like the original design on the front of the first volume here, you can see she barely has kind of a choker right there. She doesn't even have the like the tie. That's actually, or the bow tie, that's actually, or ribbon, I guess. They changed like the lining of her clothes, which was like, again, if you look at the manga, it's kind of fluffy rather than these frills, I guess, for lack of a better term that we see here. But like, this shot and the delivery is great here. Now, this is something that you probably don't know unless you're actively looking for this video and you're also a Tokyo Mew Mew fan. They actually recast Ichigo's VA in an open audition for this. And that's really interesting. And like that was like one of the parts that I was most excited about was hearing the performance for Ichigo's new VA. And I think she's done a great job here. Now, again, what I was actually going to comment on was like the background music you're hearing throughout this PV. Because the thing is, they actually started an idol group with the VAs. Smoothie is what they're called. Like that name a lot. Great pun. And you know, most of them are named after fruits that you would find in the smoothie. We have Ichigo, who's, you know, strawberry. We have mint. Obvious. Retasu, not so much. But like, I guess, you know, kale is the thing you put in smoothies. Pudding? I mean, pudding is milk-based. Lots of people put milk in smoothies. I wouldn't put it past people to put, like, pudding mix into their smoothies. I think that would actually make for a really cool texture. And then Zakuro is pomegranate, I think. Which this is Zakuro with a Z, not a S. That's pomegranate, which is banger in smoothies. If you've never had a smoothie with pomegranate, you should totally try one. Smoothie. They're a new idol group, and I've listened to a few of their songs and watched a few of their performances, and I really like them, actually. Like, for a younger audience, targeted idol group, they're really good. I really like them. So I'm actually quite looking forward to what they are going to do as the opening for the show, because My Sweetheart is a fantastic opening, in my opinion. Like, I really like that. That song has gone over into my blood. Let me look if I have the original opening at hand, just so we can compare the style here. There we go. So this is the original opening. It's actually too quiet now. There we go. So this is the original opening for Tokyo Mew Mew. And again, genuinely, I love this. This is such a good opening. And again, we can definitely see the difference in, like, a few differences in character design that they've made. But overall, I do like the changes. Again, we don't have the opening for Tokyo Mew Mew New. Oh yeah, Aoyama. That was a thing in the PV. Oh, sorry, I just got a vibe with this for a second. I love this opening so much. Anyways, before I get copyright striked, let's stop doing that. Let's get back to the actual thing. Yeah, Aoyama. You saw him there in the opening for a shot real quick. But like, with the new art style, and here at the end we saw him as well, he looks really interesting. Like, the way he looks in this art style makes him look a lot older. And you know, they're all in middle school, I think, like that range, except for Zakuro, who is like end of high school. And his voice, especially. I'm trying to figure out whose voice that is, because I forget their name, but in the original, he's voiced by the same voice actor who voiced Shinji Ikari in Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's not the case here, not even remotely. Unless he has a really good voice range, in which case, even more credit to him, because I cannot tell that this is the same voice actor. But, you know, if he is, then props to him. Overall, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. This is making me unironically hyped, and I do think this is coming out next season. Let me actually check that really quick. One moment, please. So yeah, I just checked. It's coming July 7th. So that's actually not winter season, that's summer season. So 2 seasons from now, because we got spring coming next month, and then after that, we've got summer. So still very, very exciting prospect. The only thing kind of putting me off here, Min's hairstyle here. That just does not look right at all. Retasu is spot the fuck on. But Zakuro, with the large eyes rather than the sharper eyes, the sharper, more adult eyes, and the blunt bangs. Like, her bangs were always blunt, but they look a lot fuller here. And that does not look right. Pudding, though. Pudding is spot the fuck on. Like, hell yeah, she knows what's going on. Hell, that's so good. Retasu, spot on. Zakuro, I am so conflicted about Zakuro. I'm gonna have to see her in more motion, because this is basically all we saw of her in this PV. The Iriomote cat, real good shot. As Ichigo gets infused with the DNA. Because that's the thing with how Tokyo Mew Mew works, if you don't know. Like I said, it's basically an environmentalist magical girl anime. These aliens are invading Earth and using the destruction that we humans are causing upon it, or upon nature, against us. And we have these Mew Mews who all have been infused with the DNA of endangered animals, and are basically using their powers to fight against these aliens. It's a Monster of the Week show, so I'm not expecting too much. I don't know how long this remake is. If it's only 1 core, that's critical. Because originally this was like a 52 episode show. Like, you know, magical girl shows used to be back then. They used to be 4 cores at least long. I'm hoping for at least 2 cores. Because, like, I don't think you can fit the entire story of these 6, actually 7 books into 12 episodes. No chance. There's just too much going on there. And of course, there's also then Tokyo Mew Mew a la mode, which is a 2-volume sequel featuring a new girl, a bunny girl. I forgot her name, actually. Fantastic. But yeah, I actually forgot her name. I'm really sorry. Anyways, I think I'm going to start going in circles here if I don't start shutting up. So I'm going to end this video here. Again, I'm going to see you all in 2 or 3 weeks whenever the Girls Frontline anime finishes. Really looking forward to this one. I might actually try episodically reviewing this one as well. But, you know, for more on that, do follow me on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll talk about it there. And yeah, until next time. Toodles!